Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about 5 new guns, as well as a few older guns that have been remastered. These have either the new scope system that Olafar created, or the new textures that have been improved. The first gun is the FN Ballista. This is the competitor to the MRAD, but you probably know it from Black Ops 2. This mod comes with 3 different versions, so the 338 Lapua, 300 Win Mag, as well as 7.62 NATO. It has hidden rails right here on the side, a custom silencer, adjustable stocks, set it to fire, load, and this is what it does to the average Sozig. Thank you Volksturism for this mod. The next gun is the Tavor 21 by Nico666, which comes from COD Mobile. This gun, it looks kind of cursed because it has no rear sight, and it has a stock that isn't a stock, but it kind of looks pretty rad. Similarly, the Modernized M1 has magic bullets. Even though you see 8 in COD Mobile, it has 16, and the final one has like special bullet effects. If we try it against a Sozig head, it practically deletes it. It looks extremely nice. Thank you, Nico. And this is the M38 Carbine. This is a new version. Here we have the safety that has been added, and you can notice it's different because it has this front portion with the missing furniture. This is not the version that was used to kill JFK. That version has the full stock. Let's see what it does to this sunglasses guy. A lot. And has been retextured by Billiam. Thank you, Billiam. These new retro shotguns brought to us by Nova are actually pretty cool. They look like they're out of a new, well, an old PS2 game. Let's see how they shoot. Nice. The guns we're going to talk about next are old guns that have been remastered, either by textures or by adding a new scope system. You probably heard of the Type 100, however before it came the Nambu Type 1 and Type 2. These are experimental and never really made it to production until the war kicked off and they started running out of guns. So they tried to get them started in production. One small issue with that is that the place they sent this one, the Type 2, to get produced was in China. And it never actually got produced, and instead they turned it into a 45 ACP gun that the Chinese used in the communist revolution. It does not pierce hard armor. This next gun is a 1911 Swartz, another experimental one with a long 45 ACP mag, custom grip and stock, and compensator. It was used only in trials. Not very productive. And this is the Nambu pistol sword. It has a katana attached to the grip. It seems to only have been one really traditional Japanese officer who wanted to use it in frontal assaults. You can use it to stab, slash, or shoot. The Hellion has been modernized to use Olafar's new sighting system. As you can see, this 1.5 times optic right here looks all modern and like. It's a fully ambidextrous gun, because you can click here and it'll eject bullets this way. Click it again and it'll eject them this way. It also comes with a custom grenade launcher. You click here, open sideways, load it in, click to fire, and shoot. Note it has ladder sights as well. Clicking here. Finally, this is the Panzerfaust 100, another gun by Billiam. This is the final one that reached production and was actually handed out to soldiers on the battlefield. The only safety mechanism seems to be this holder right here. Press trigger and shoot. I completely missed. Let's try it again. There we go. Now let's go take a look at the first linear SupplyRaid map. This map is taken from Left 4 Dead 2 and has been recreated so you can play all the way through it as if it were like a Call of Duty campaign. It's very cool. The new map is called Streets from Left 4 Dead and it's made by Story Mods. It has the typical character selection, and the idea is that you always start here. This is the start. You come outside just like the original game and you start fighting like this. Because it's not taken hold, once you kill all the characters in between you and the supply point, it finishes and rolls on to the next one. This is the next point. You're done here, you can resupply, and then you go forward. Whenever you die, you get to this point where you can respawn again at the last point. We finish this point, let's go to the next one. We're doing a bit of stair camping. So far it's very good because there's a lot of spacing between holds. As you can see, it has a lot of engagement opportunities because it's so diverse in the lines of sight. Another supply point taken. This is actually a fantastic spot to use the night vision. Yep, and once you reach them all, this is the final supply point. It actually resets and takes you all the way back to the beginning if you have more than 5. Personally, I think this is one of the most valuable mods that we have because H3VR has a lot of sandbox stuff, and I can't describe how cool it was that there was like a sort of progression that matched to the map, and it wasn't just running around in an arena. I hope there's a lot more mods like this and that other people are inspired to make them. And if you want to see a tutorial for a mod on how to make characters talk like this, click the video on the screen.